Hi everybody, it's Michelle here again with birthuhura. Here at birthuhura, I am a full spectrum plant-based holistic doula and an advocate for all things safe, natural, and effective. Here on this channel, we discuss all things pregnancy, birth, and womb health related. So if you guys like the content and you love what you hear on the channel, please be sure to subscribe. Today's topic is going to be about foods that destroy your womb. And I'm just going to go right down the line. So we're going to alcohol, um, animal flesh, dairy, sugar of any sort, any kind of processed sugar, white sugar, brown sugar, um, cane sugar, all the sugars beside all those processed sugars are detrimental to the womb. It destroys your womb. Caffeine, coffee, womb destroyer. Soy, womb destroyer. Too much fried foods, destroy your womb. And one thing that is not particularly a food, but it is very detrimental to the womb is acidic sperm. We don't talk about this enough, but men must take care of their bodies. When a man decides to enter you, or you allow a man to enter you, or you guys have come to the conclusion that you want to indulge in that sacred practice, then you need to know uh, if his sperm is acidic or not. And what I mean by acidic, it just means a poor quality of sperm. Acidic, there, we have a, alkalinity in our body, and if the male sperm is too acidic, it's going to cause disruptions. It's going to cause bacterial vaginosis. It's going to cause yeast infections. It's going to cause, um, you know, pH imbalances. It's going to destroy your womb. So that is very important to understand and to know all of those foods that I named: alcohol, dairy, sugar, fried foods in abundance, soy. All of these products create a environment for your womb that produces mucus. When we are seeing an overproduction of mucus, we start to see cysts, we start to see um, fibroids, we start to see endometriosis, we start to see um, cancers. Again, I'm not a medical professional and I do not claim that this channel is for medical advice at all, but I'm pretty sure a lot of health officials and health medical care workers and providers can pretty much agree to the stuff that I'm saying, and it can also be researched. Um, so that's pretty much my take on the food, and this is not all of them, but these are the ones that are the most um, detrimental, the ones that have the biggest impact, and the ones that's going to directly assault your womb. So again, keep those things in mind. I know that we hear things like, oh, 1 cup a day is fine, or, this is okay. And I'm not saying that you can't have fried foods, but it's it's really about understanding the food and the value and the quality of what you're making. Because if you're frying in the right oil, and you're not eating it all the time, uh, then you are pretty good and safe in that area. But you just have to understand and know that, these things are not our friends. And over time they will they will show up. They will show up in sickness, they will show up in pain, they will show up in heavy menstrual bleeding, they will show up in stagnated blood, clots. It will show up in a lot of different ways. And we're left wondering, why me? Why my body? Why am I going through this? Why am I in so much pain? Why, you know, I hate my period. All of those things are really our own doing. And some medications too, but this particular video is to specifically target and to look at the foods that are highly detrimental, highly harmful, to our bodies, and to our systems over time. And even some are going to do the job right away. So just keep that in mind. Try to avoid, sugars as much as possible, dairy as much as possible, because that's in pretty much everything that we buy. If you're somebody who doesn't, cook your meals all day long, then you're pretty much going to run into soy. You're going to run into dairy. You're going to run into sugar. So it's really important for us to turn those products over and read our ingredients list. Read what's in it, because even if it says things like um, naturally derived, or the verbiage and the wording sometimes throws us off, and we think that it's an all natural product, or we think that it is good for us, or vegan, or because it says gluten free, or because it says non-GMO. These labels are very misleading. So please, 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 if you're really serious about your womb health and your journey to healing, turn all of your products around and read them, please, because it is so important. Because soy, sugar, and dairy is probably in 90% of what we think that we're buying, that we don't know that we're buying, that we think is healthy, and we don't understand that it's not, because we haven't done um, our due diligence to make sure we are getting the right stuff and putting the right things into our bodies. So again, thank you for coming and tuning in and watching the content here. I appreciate each and every one of you. If you want more information about this, or I haven't spoke about a topic that you may want to hear about, please email us at birthuhura@gmail.com. And I will be sure to look over it and, do what I can to answer the questions and things of that nature. So again, my name is Michelle. I am a doula with Birth Uhura. And I will see you guys for the next video. Peace and pregnancy dust.